Man, what's good, YouTube family? What's good? What's good, man? We back. Hey, hope everybody good out there at the end of the day. You know, we just started posting again yesterday, and I'm just back, man. I'm trying to do my little thing. Like I said, I had a lot going on. I ain't gonna do too much talking for y'all today, though. We really just gonna get into it. Today we got a crazy one, though. We got Aaron the Plumber exposes Zeus, right? Or something like that, whatever like that, right? So I don't know too much about. I'm kind of what y'all call, you know how they got a Y hand. I'm an O hand. You feel me? I'm hitting that age. I'm almost touching 30. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be on that new time. And like, I was around when people was watching TV for real, still like MTV, VH1. You feel me? So I know about them type of shows like Love and Hip Hop when I was like legit and stuff. But now all this new stuff like Zeus Network, Baddies, and whatever show Aaron the Plumber was on, I don't even, that's not how I know, bro. You know, that's crazy. I think we did a reaction, and bro was on one of our reactions for Pop the Balloon. That's how I knew about bro. And then I heard, you know, after he was on the Pop the Balloon, I guess he went viral from that, because, you know, his personality, he just don't hold back. And, yeah, he got on Zeus after that. But, it's funny because it's not my first time hearing him say this, but I heard other people come out with it as well, how Zeus is kind of like, you know, demonic and like there's a lot of weird stuff going on. And yeah, man, that's kind of what the channel's starting to become too. Like, we want to do some videos about that, like just shedding light on this side of the industry and stuff. Because like I do music, so I know there's a lot of young people out there that want to make it and stuff. And certain times we don't understand, because if we have certain values, like I definitely believe in Jesus. I follow God. It might be a blessing certain times why we don't get these places or these certain deals or opportunities, because it could compromise your beliefs, or it goes against what you believe. It could be a conflict, you know what I'm saying? Because you never even know some of the things you're walking into until you're already in it. So without further ado, man, we just gonna get into this one, man. Aaron the Plumber, let's do it. Aaron the Plumber, let's do it. All right, let's go.
In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me on mamas. They was finna sacrifice me. But when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police.
We straight into it.
I filed a police report on her ass. And now up they say.
I don't know if y'all caught that when he bleeped it out and he said he messed up their satanic ritual. It
ain't real life. Real life street star. Know what time it is.
He not crazy, y'all.
After the show,
man, know what he talking about. Do your research.
Stuff was going on, man. Again, rest in peace to Jay Hefner. He lost his life right after that. I think a car ran into your crib. You kind of was worried about like even taking plumbing jobs, because you just don't know where it's gonna go. Like what was taking place right after the show? Where all, like you said, it's demonic. So it's like you was ready to go to war with Zeus.
You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in Vegas. So where my house is, right, is on a pitch slope. So in order for a car to hit my house, you have to go up a hill and you have to run through a brick wall. And then after you run through the brick wall, you have to drive a
car running through your house is crazy.
House, right? So a woman tells us that she went to check her mail, right? The mailbox ain't even 20 feet away from the house. How the f do you pick up that much speed? It's skid marks in the street where you drive through a brick wall and hit a house. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I'm under the impression where I'm like, some I'm not gonna say. We could talk about off cam. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm under the impression like, was this paid for? Like, that's just weird. What are the odds, bro? How many people do you know throughout your whole life history of a driving a car through?
I don't know nobody.
Come on, don't.
Fast.
It don't add up. Now, a lot of people say,
nah,
oh, this
they
is
dumb.
Conspiracy theory and all of this, nigga. How the fuck is this shit conspiracy theory?
Exactly, man? It happened.
How? And this shit happened, my nigga.
Facts.
This is
facts.
Demonic energy. Period, point blank. If you don't see some demons, some devils,
just blind
going on, I feel like
oblivious.
Was gonna press play on me, bruh.
Man.
Kevin Gates had a had a little bit to say.
Kevin Gates. Why you smile like that?
The show. What were your thoughts when you heard his take on it?
So when Kevin Gates, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I felt disrespected.
In a real way.
But
he was disrespectful.
Yeah, bro was super disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But I try to honor my oaths. You feel me? I took an oath, even though I'm Muslim and everything I might do may be the furthest thing from Islamic. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain principles that I adopted that I won't cross. You feel me? Bro's a Muslim. That's like, I ain't gonna lie, I beat up a Muslim in prison, bro, and got DP for that shit. You feel me? You ain't supposed to put your hands on a Muslim. So even though bro disrespected me, you know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings be upon you. It is what
Y'all
it
heard
is.
that?
I'm not gonna take it there with a Muslim. But had it been a man, you feel me, or another type of situation, bro, I'm gonna address that. And I'm gonna address it in totality, bro. But just off the simple fact that I took an oath, bro. I took my shahada, bro. This supposed to be my brother. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my brother should not be, whether you knew or not, if you represent Islam, bro, you know what I'm saying? You should not be disrespecting another man. If you don't know the situation in totality or what's going on, bro, you should not be disrespectful. You feel me? Period, point blank. Had he not been a Muslim, I would have wanted to address
in a real way,
in another fashion, but
he did apologize.
Yeah, he apologized.
Do you feel like it was genuine?
No, I don't feel like it was genuine, bro. I'm not even finna cap. I don't feel like it was genuine because at the end of his apology, bro called me a pleaser or something to that effect. You feel me? How was that genuine, bro?
Yeah.
How? How you gonna apologize? You know you out of pocket. You know you wrong at the end of the day, and then still be disrespectful at the end of your message. I didn't even respond. Bro, honestly, I didn't even respond. I seen the message, I didn't even respond. You feel me? Because
which I thought was very grown of you, because that would have been the one too. Out of all this that's been going on, I would have thought that would have been something you would have gave your energy to.
That could have turned into something bigger than what it is.
For sure.
You feel me? But now it ain't just about me. You feel me? I got a whole squad behind me. At the same time, I'm not finna put the homies on no crash, man. I'm not finna have the homies in the line of fire or his homies in the line of fire behind his opinion. At the end of the day, he's entitled to opinion. If you feel like I'm a shit, whatever, he's gonna get on the internet and say, "Here's a and I don't fuck with here." He's gonna say whatever because I'm in that position. I open the doors for people to speculate about my life. So it is what it is. That's your opinion. You're entitled to. Don't put your hands on me though. Don't get, and it is what it is though, bruh.
So Aaron,
real way.
Come on,
I knew he was.
I gotta ask because you know it seemed like it affected you.
For sure.
Was people really actually hooking up? Jay Hefner, were people actually hooking up in the hotels while y'all was waiting to film?
Yeah, they was. And honestly, you feel me? I wasn't. Man. I wasn't fornicating with other women because I didn't know. You feel me? In the contract, I didn't know if it was real. I don't want to step out on my woman. You feel me? I'm in my purest form. You feel me? I haven't been fornicating with nobody. I've been drinking water. I've been prayed up. I don't want to ruin that for my woman. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay in my purest form so I could expose this woman to something that she hasn't been exposed to before as a wholesome man. That's what I tried to do, is provide her with that experience. But instant gratification is what she was seeking, so we were unable to align with one another.
Right. When she gave you that love tap, right?
Like
what
the way
made
you put
you
that.
be like, I absolutely have to?
Okay, so let me ask you this, Bradesky.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
It's
You know what
viral.
I'm saying? If you had a daughter, right?
Right.
Say I'm dating your daughter. Your daughter's sitting right here. And I walk up to your daughter, girl, you look good,
No, sir.
I'm just playing. It's a playful slap, baby.
Right.
Why you? Don't tell your dad.
Right.
Don't tell your dad's with you. Don't tell that. Just
Boy,
play.
what?
Is that okay?
We ain't going for none of that.
No. Slap my daughter, nigga. I'm be ready to cook your top. So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me? Right. Because I'm a man.
Facts.
because I'm a masculine man.
I don't like that. It's a double standard.
Degraded and humiliated in front of everybody. It don't matter if it's behind closed doors. I'm not finna put my hands on her. Had I put my hands on her, I'm going back to prison. Double digits with my track record. So why is it okay for this woman to put her hands on me with no repercussions?
Why did she do that? Like, what made it like? Why?
Because the whole show on Zeus was a humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying?
I like that terminology. Yes.
It was a humiliation.
Hear how you try to play it off in the back.
Is in love with Greek
I'll try to get real quick.
Greek mythology is demonic in a real way. Bradesky, I didn't sat up.
Y'all shut up. Let the man talk.
What piqued my interest, right?
It got real.
Zeus Network changed my name from Pied Piper to Pipe. No, from Pipe Piper, right? Yeah. They said Pipe.
Yeah, Pipe Piper.
Because you know I'm a licensed plumber.
Yeah.
They changed it to Pied Piper, right? So that sparked my interest. I said, what the is a Pied Piper?
Yeah.
Why the are they calling me that? Right? So I Googled Pied Piper. The Pied Piper is Greek mythology. A guy that led 130 children to their death. Yeah. And only 3 survived. One was dumb, one was deaf, one was blind. You feel me? And one survived because they went to go get their coat. You feel me? When the Pied Piper was leaving, and they came back and the Pied Piper was gone. So 4 children survived. Out of 130, so I'm thinking like, what the? Why would these people? But I didn't really knocked out sex offenders, nigga. On my mama, the nigga didn't really kick these teeth out their mouth in prison. You know what I'm saying? Why the would they my name with some sex offender? You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. So that shit consumed my every thought.
No, that's some crazy. That's crazy though.
I started investigating.
Y'all think about that. Like, why are they doing that?
I noticed that all the contestants on the Zeus Network show had Greek mythology names that trace back to Greek mythology. It's demonic. It was a satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? When she slapped me, it's called the slap of amendment. Wow. Right? In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bruh. And I don't give a f. I'm finna say it on camera, bruh. They was finna sacrifice me. On mamas. They was finna sacrifice me, but when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of this. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her, and now up they satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? Get on TikTokery and look at all the people that's exposing Zeus for the demonic entities that they worship. Bradesky, Lemuel Plumber, you're a weird. You know what I'm saying? Because who the is into some? I don't know. I don't know one black man that's into some Greek mythology that want kids to get you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's weird. That's weird, bro. I wasn't programmed like that. On mama's, I was raised, we protect children. We don't let nothing happen to these kids. Nothing, bro. How is you allowing demonic entities on your program, bro? Nah, bro, I ain't going for that. On mama's, nigga. Zeus.
Now, Pied Piper, the Pied Piper's kind of throw.
The Pied Piper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, y'all. Hey, there's one thing I kind of peeped in the end. Y'all see how, like, as soon as he, like, brought up that type, he, like, the interview, well, they cut that clip. They probably switched the topic because I know this wasn't the whole interview, but, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like they wasn't trying to be on that timing too much. But before we go to this next thing I wanted to show y'all, let's look up what the slap of amendment is. My bad, y'all. We got some technical difficulties. But I was really trying to show y'all this thing. I don't know where it cut off at, but I'll just start from here. Him talking about the slap of amendment or whatever he called it. Couldn't really tell what he said for real, but this is what I found. It says in Greek mythology, they called it a mansa. I don't know if the same thing. It says it consists of extending and spreading all fingers of the hand and presenting the palm towards the face of the person to be insulted with a forward motion. Basically what we say over here in America. 5 fingers to the face. Wow. You know what I'm talking about? Good old 5 fingers to the face. Then that didn't really tell me much, but then when I went to origin, it kind of got, that's when I knew it's probably the same thing because it kind of was like what he was insinuating. It says the origin of the gesture can be traced back to the ancient years when it was used as a curse. It is said that even during the Eleusinian mysteries. I think that's what it says. It complemented verbal curses against evil forces. So it complemented basically confirmed the ancient name. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This isn't Greek. Alongside its variant, Fascalo, I think, survives to this day as a synonym. In later years, the name changed to Mansa in the penal code of British Empire. Yeah. The gesture of it does not have the same significance in other cultures around the world. In Armenia, abruptly dusting the palm of the hand to someone's means curse you. So I go like, okay, we didn't really find exactly everything, but yeah, that kind of does kind of like around he was saying like it's like confirmation, like, but he said that's when he say he called the police, that's what messed up the ritual or whatever. Like, I don't know, that's just something to think about. That's all that is just crazy though, at the end of the day. Yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to show y'all. So we gonna get into that. Is this right here. So this is him actually talking way before this interview. I guess it's when like he said somebody drove through his living room. I guess it's when this just happened and all that. So shortly after the show, like when the dude he fought on the show, as you know, Jay Hefner or whatever, died. You know what I'm saying? Another person died. So this is basically him saving his own life, I guess. Yeah, this is just crazy, honestly. Like that. The fact that he even had to make a video like this proves that there's something deeper going on, like, and probably why he's alive to this day because of this video. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Need your support. I feel like my life is in jeopardy.
Out the gate.
2 people that were on Zeus Network are now deceased. Raina Dunlap was on her way to a baddies audition and was found deceased inside of a
We're gonna get into that next.
Building.
That baddies.
Jay Hefner, 1 month after filming with Zeus Network, was mysteriously deceased as well. Why is Zeus Network not saying anything about Raina Dunlap or Jay Hefner? I'm not about to be the third person, so I'm going to speak out on this. Somebody's definitely been following me. Mysterious stuff has been happening. Somebody mysteriously drove their car through my living room.
Crazy.
Okay, y'all see they created the distraction. They trying to have me, they try to start a beef between me and Kevin Gates. Now, I don't know if Kevin Gates was speaking subliminally, in regards to me after his initial video, but that's the impression that I got. And I thought that a female gave them, because Zeus has been very persistent trying to get my address. I don't know why, because they know I have no interest in dealing with them whatsoever. I had my friend reach out to a female to ask her if she gave Zeus Network my address.
Why they said copy.
And my friend is in his own neighborhood. And 2 hours after asking her, 2 random men come and stab him in the back of his head. And he's now in the hospital.
That's crazy.
This isn't no coincidence, okay? Look into all the contestants' names on the show. They all have Greek mythology. All names refer to Greek mythology. Look into that, man. Zeus is demonic. I don't have enough money to go against these people. These people want to harm me. This is an attack on blue-collar workers. That's exactly why they're trying to emasculate me in the films that they're showing. Okay, it doesn't even matter. This is deeper than who won the fight between me and Jay Hefner. That doesn't even matter anymore. What matters is, I'm telling y'all, I feel like my life is in danger and I need your support. All of this is over. Erica Mena slapped me. I already uploaded the film. You already heard where Jay Hefner said that she tried to slap him as well. This is some, and if you look into the Greek mythology stuff, this is some creepy stuff. I need y'all support. I need y'all support. Ramadan is coming up. I just want to get back on my spirituality path. I don't want no parts of none of this anymore. I don't want no parts of it. You guys, keep me in your prayers. Share this video. Get this message out. Support me. Support me. That's the way that I'm going to be able to overcome this. If you watch a YouTube video, that'll help me. That'll help me. That'll help keep me safe. Any donations that you have, all of that will be going towards my safety, keeping me safe at night. I don't want to work during Ramadan, so anything you guys can do to help me will be a profound blessing. Rest in peace, Jay Hefner. Rest in peace, Raina Dunlap. You guys pay attention.
Wow. Okay. Pay attention. Pay attention. He said a lot right there. So he also talked about somebody, I guess, they was trying to get his address from or whatever. Then they asked something. Bro ended up getting stabbed like an hour later or something by 2 random people. Like, what? Like, and then the 2 people who was on Zeus ended up dying, which is crazy to me. And it's funny because this kind of sparked my interest based off this. Like, you see what I've been doing lately since I've been back. I just kind of like, I've always done this with my videos. When I start my mornings or whatever, I genuinely already watch a lot of this stuff on YouTube. So, like, I'll just be chilling and I'll go to see, like, just if I was, like, not going to react, and I'll go to see videos that might spark my interest or I feel like would be good or informational, whatever it is. And I'll be like, all right, I'm going to do this to one today. So, before I was even about to do that, I seen an Instagram post of, like, Nicki Minaj. And we ain't going to look up nothing too much of that because that was, like, a little too zest for me, you know. But Nicki Minaj getting mad, I don't even keep up with that, but it's just kind of funny how this correlates right after. Nicki Minaj was mad. I seen she unfollowed some lady on Instagram. I guess who's in charge of Zeus, the lady or whatever, Natalie Nunn, I think that's her name, because she basically recruited her sister for the new season of Baddies, which is on Zeus Network. So if anybody knows about the industry and the dangers, or if something is really going on like what he's saying, and it's obviously really going on because something happened, Nicki Minaj would know. And I don't think she would want her sister involved in that. And she called her sister dumb for that. Like, and I'm pretty sure she's been trying to warn her sister about it. I didn't do too much research in it because, like I said, that's a little too zest for me. But I just thought that was funny how that correlated. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of strange stuff going on, man. We gotta be prayed up, gotta be careful, man. Everything isn't always what it seems, man. So that just goes to say, like, what's for you is for you, and if it's not for you, don't be mad if you don't get it, because you don't know what God is really protecting you from or what is really behind that. So yeah, crazy, man. Dang, let me see this real quick. It's an article on Rain. Let me read this. Raina Dunlap, nude queen influencer, found dead in abandoned home after Baddies show audition. She was found dead in Ohio. Was found dead in a vacant house in Cleveland, Ohio. That's crazy. Why is it? Yeah, that's sketchy. A vacant house in Ohio's, bro. Everywhere in the world is dangerous, of course, but Ohio is not dangerous like that. I just live in Ohio. If y'all boys if any of y'all out here in Ohio, y'all be like, oh, we gotta. I'm not saying it don't get like that certain areas, but it's not no Chirac, fam. There's certain like no, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. I'm from Florida. You feel me? I don't know. It's just like, it'll get like that everywhere in certain places, but for this, I know it's not common. You just finding a lady in a vacant house dead over there, like, and she probably wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know her life, but officials believe her death was due to an overdose. Why does it always be like that when it's all these conspiracy theories, right? Why is it always like that? They die from a so-called overdose. Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, and people always say those people got killed. It's very, very important because something bad has happened. Prior to Rena's passing, her family shared that they had lost touch with the influencer and were hoping to investigate her whereabouts. See what I'm saying? This is sketchy. It's very, very important because something bad has happened to her. Her sister, Kara Dumpley, explained in a tearful January 6th TikTok, and we're trying to figure out what happened. Noting that she had lost contact with Raina about a month ago, she added, if anybody knows anything, please message me and let me know. I'm really counting on you guys. The following day, Kara provided a devastating update. Comment on her post, she's dead, unfortunately, and I'm trying to get answers as to who she was with in Ohio. That's crazy. This is it's some sketchy stuff, man. So y'all boys, we won't end it right there, man. Y'all boys be prayed up, be safe out there, man. I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for tapping into my videos. If it's 1 or if it's a 1 million, I thank y'all. I hope God could touch y'all out there. Hope y'all prayed up, getting right with God, and everybody just doing all right, man. That's just crazy, man. We're gonna do another video right after this. Hope y'all enjoyed this one, man. Like, comment, subscribe for me, man. Share the video. Like, comment, subscribe for me, man. Help a brother out, man. Each one teach one, man. Love, man. Love.